Emergence and conditioning. This conversation is not about blame. It is about understanding. It asks how history shaped the way people think about themselves, and how that thinking can be passed down, challenged, and transformed. Every generation inherits stories. Some are told, some are lived, some are absorbed without words. Tonight, we examine how conditioning and dominance shaped African American self-concept, and how awareness creates choice. Conditioning happens when ideas are repeated so often they feel natural. Over time, they stop sounding like instructions and begin sounding like common sense. For African Americans, conditioning came through laws that limited opportunity, narratives that erased culture, education that began history in bondage, images that linked authority to whiteness. The result was not just inequality, but expectation. What messages did your generation receive about who belongs? Where did those messages come from? School, media, church, family? Which ideas felt normal growing up that you now question? White hegemony is not just personal prejudice. It is a system that decides whose knowledge is considered valid, whose culture is treated as universal, whose success becomes the standard. Many African Americans were taught that acceptance required assimilation, learning to move, speak, believe, and succeed within someone else's frame. What did success look like when you were young? Who defined that image? What parts of yourself did you feel pressure to hide or adjust? When people must constantly prove themselves, something shifts inside. This can lead to self-doubt passed from parent to child, overachievement as protection, silence used for survival, confusion between fitting in and belonging. Survival kept families going, but survival alone was never the end goal. Elders, what did survival require of you? Youth, what does freedom mean to you today? Where do those ideas align or differ? Change does not begin with anger. It begins with awareness. The moment someone asks, "Who taught me this? Does this belief serve me? What did my ancestors know before exclusion?" That moment creates space. Space creates choice. What beliefs are you still carrying that may no longer be yours? Emergence is not rejection of America. It is self-possession within it. It means defining success from inner alignment, honoring heritage without being trapped by trauma, using systems without surrendering identity, teaching children lineage alongside ambition. At some point, the question changes. Not, how do we get a seat at the table, but why did we accept that table as the only one? The greatest inheritance we can offer the next generation is not protection from struggle, but clarity of self. Emergence is the return of the self to itself, not just to survive, but to arrive.